Hi everyone. How's everyone doing out there? It is Tuesday, May 14th. May 12th. Forgot my husband's birthday is tomorrow on the 13th, so I should know that. Anyway, hopefully you're all well, and thank you for joining me tonight. We are going to talk about our Kickstart program that's coming up here in a few weeks. A couple weeks, I should say. And so if you have some questions, I would like to hear those questions. But let's just start by, first of all, just wondering, what are the reasons for joining tonight to hear this nutrition talk? Is it because you need some guidance at home? Maybe you're struggling with making healthy food choices. Maybe you're worried about feeding your family and making healthier choices. Maybe you need to lose a few pounds or not. Maybe you need some energy. There's a lot of reasons you could be watching tonight. I mean, perhaps it may be just wanting to get stronger and, get healthier inside, which is a great reason right now, especially just to stay healthy and get our nutrition as powerful as possible for internal bodies. So whatever the reasons out there you're watching tonight, hopefully I can give you some guidance or at least give you some ideas of what kind of program we're having available as far as nutrition. And I know there's a lot of them out there, and if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So hopefully you're thinking on the terms of long-term and practicing good habits, because that's what this program's about. So first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Tammy Flynn. I'm a registered dietitian. I have a master's degree in nutrition science from Texas A&M, and I work at the Wenatchee Racquet and Athletic Club. I teach exercise classes, and I also do some personal training there, and I'm a balanced habits food coach for the RAC as well. So I wear a lot of hats and have a lot of fun doing it, and nutrition's kind of my school, what I went to school for. So I have an extensive background in nutrition. So anyway, as far as the program that we have, we've done several different programs. My dog is messing with the cord here, so hopefully that just doesn't go blank. So bear with me. I have animals running around. Otherwise, they'll just scratch on the door. Anyhow, there's a lot of programs out there, and the program that we have at the Wenatchee Racquet and Athletic Club is called Balanced Habits. It's a very well-rounded, individualized program, and we have several aspects of it, but we have a program coming up called Kickstart, and it's a 28-day program, and it's a very thorough program for people and families, really. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. It's based out of California. There's a big team of psychologists and a past bodybuilder and a dietitian and a great team working that is behind the scenes. And then we're on the forefront discussing one-on-one personal with everybody else. So this program this time, though, is going to be all virtual because of our stay at home. Even if we open the doors, possibly we could do one-on-one coaching, but for now, we're focusing on doing everything virtually. So if that is, if that looks attractive to you, then keep your ears open, all right? So one thing I want to say is I've been in the fitness industry for over 30 years, and as far as exercise, sometimes that's the difficult part for people, but a lot of times nutrition is difficult. It really needs to be both to get the best results for your body, not only externally but internally. So putting those two together, you're gonna, improve your health tremendously. So we're gonna discuss a little bit about how to go about doing that. However, one thing that I really feel strongly about right now, especially in these times, is the need to really bump up your immunity and try to get your diet as healthy as possible so your body can be able to fight off, illnesses and diseases. The more we can arm our body with good foods and healthy eating and sleep habits, all of that, the better off we're going to deal with things that come our way. So we're going to talk more about all of this. So there is a lot of programs out there, and why do we keep searching? There's a lot of things out there that are very captivating, not only for weight loss, but how to gain more energy, and there's a lot of quick fixes, and some of those things really look attractive, and it's like, yes, they're speaking my language. But again, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So keep that in mind. Good eating habits take practice. Good exercise habits take practice. Baby steps. The more you can do them, the more practice you have, the more able you will be to build that into a habit. All right. There's a lot of people that start an exercise program that just are miserable. They don't enjoy it. They're just trying to get through it. But eventually you continue with that person, and there's this switch where it's kind of like you just crave it. You just cannot go without exercising. Good nutrition can be that way too. It's just starting out with something that's sustainable and something that is appetizing and basically that you have control over. So with this program, again, the search thing, why do we keep searching? That's a good thing. That's an innate ability, innate part of you to look for the next best thing that talks your language. Your goals when you're 20 are going to be different from when you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, 70, 80, right? So what's important to you might be a little bit different than what's important to a 20-year-old, all right? But good nutrition habits, most nutrition experts all are on the same foot as far as more fruits and vegetables are very healthy and a balanced eating program. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, all right? One thing that has to happen, though, it's got to be self-realization. Somebody can't be telling you, yes, you need to eat healthier, or, make you feel guilty by the way you eat. It has to come from you wanting to change how you eat, all right? Or change your habits. And diet, as you know, is what you do every day. That's just a general word. So it's a good, healthy balance is about portion control. It's about quality of food. It's about timing, balanced meals, and most important is lifelong sustainability. For instance, I had written a book way back, and it was called the 3 Apple a Day Plan. And it was more about just getting more fruits and vegetables in people's diet, but there was quite a few people that took that a step further and were just eating apples like crazy. And they got so sick of them. And I was mortified. I was embarrassed because that wasn't really what it was about. It was more about just trying to get people in the habit of eating more fruits and vegetables. And anyway, it had a lot of good things that came out of it, and a bunch of research was done later after I wrote the book. But needless to say, I don't want to hear, if I have to eat another blah, blah, blah again, I can't do it. So this program's more modified, and you have control of what you're eating, okay? So it's the portion thing. Here's where it gets tricky. Everybody, or I shouldn't say everybody, some of the verbiage is eat in moderation, enjoy these things. But a lot of people don't even understand what moderation might be, or any, what portion control. American-sized portions have really grown over the years. You pretty much, you go to a drive-through gas station and you're pretty much handed a burrito. That's how easy accessible food is. Not necessarily healthy food choices, but we're surrounded by food. So learning what your portions can be really important in getting more healthy, balanced meals into your body, okay? So that's one of the things that you'll get if you came into this program, or any program. Learning portions is important. Okay. Balanced meals is another. Proteins, carbs, and fats. They should really all be in all your meals in some portion, right? So learning what those portions are and learning what foods make up those proteins, carbs, and fats is important. And a lot of people don't even really understand what all of those mean. There's a lot of information out there, and carbs get beat up and fats get beat up, and so we try to take all of that out and help you learn about what's healthy. All right. Quality of foods. This is an important one. There's a lot of foods out there. And I'm not going to lie, there are some really, really tasty convenience foods. But are they healthy as wholesome foods that, are very little processed? So it's what's ironic is I'll hear somebody say, "Oh, that restaurant is so good," and so I'll ask, "Do you mean good tasting, or do you mean good for you?" Because in my book, good means it's healthy for you and tasty. Okay, so what good means and healthy can be different amongst crowds of people. So we'll help you with that. All right, quality foods. So how do you feel after you eat that food? I know that people that start eating more fruits and vegetables, oftentimes it can be uncomfortable. So working in a little bit at a time is far better than just loading up, 5 fruits and vegetables a day and having stomach discomfort. So we don't want you to go there. We want you baby steps and put that stuff together slowly. Put good healthy meals together slowly. All right. Do you stay full? I know with highly processed foods, there's a lot of overweight, obese people that actually are malnourished because they're eating a lot of highly processed foods that really aren't satisfying internally. They're not satisfying their body. So they're not getting that full state. They're actually constantly craving and hungry for foods. So learning what those quality foods look like and the portions and eating them so that you feel full for longer than a half hour is what this program helps you with. All right. Timing. I've often heard where I don't eat all day long, and once I get home from work, the pantry is open until I go to sleep, and basically eating till you go to sleep. It's really not the best way to fuel your body because that's a lot of food at one time. Smaller meals more often spread out, but with a certain time frame between, actually aids in helping your body digest what it has and pulling upon stores that you might need to utilize. So that timing is really going to be important. So if you have a lot of time right now, this is a great way to start working on just balancing things out and just kind of experimenting with stuff, especially with your kids too, learning cool recipes and putting them together. Okay. So lifelong sustainability, here's another one. Most of the foods that you'll find that are healthy and wholesome, you're going to find in a regular grocery store. And thank God those grocery stores are open and those workers are on the front line for us, providing food. If you're somebody that's afraid to go in those stores, food can be delivered. So you'll have grocery lists for that. All right. So what is this program? It's 28 days. 28 days is kind of the where you can break a habit or actually adopt a new habit. And this is basically just a jumpstart and get you pushed into just a healthier routine, planning out your meals, adding in fruits and vegetables where you might not have been, getting as healthy as diet as possible so your body is healthy and strong and you feel your best. You will get an individualized program we have you fill out a questionnaire and we do some measurements. We'll either do the measurements for you if we meet in person, or we will teach you how to do those on your own and you send them in. It's a way to jumpstart some results. If maybe you need to lose a little bit of weight, maybe you don't, maybe you just want healthier habits, maybe you just want to boost up your immunity, whatever your reason is, now might be a good time to adopt this program into your daily life. You're going to have weekly accountability by me. There's another food coach that works with us, is Lisa Smith, and she'll be checking in with you as well. All right. So you'll learn about balanced meals. You're going to learn about timing, your portions, your food choices, and quality, the quality of foods. You'll get a booklet that has a journal in it. It has some other information. You can put your personal information in there. You will get some recipes. You will get access to a food or an app, the Balance Habit app, if you that gives you little things to work on each day to keep it in the forefront of your mind. We will be checking in with you at least weekly. I will email more often if you want to connect that way. There is some exercise recommendation based on a questionnaire that you'll fill out, and we'll get that information. You'll have ability, so you don't cook, maybe you don't cook, you can create your own options. You can put together meals based on a list of food, and that's another way. It's pack and go list, and that's another great option. So you don't have to cook to do this, but maybe this is something you want to learn. I know we've had so many positive, comments about the recipes, how good they are and how much their family loves them, and that's huge. I mean, it's really hard to feed a family, especially healthy food. I know families are, some people will balk at like, ooh, it's healthy, ooh, I'm not gonna like it. And that's really not true. I mean, food can be tasty, especially if you know how to spice and season it. And these recipes have been great. So, but if you don't cook, that's okay. You don't have to. You can put together other little meal options, all right? So who should do this? Anyone that wants to learn better nutrition, how to put together balanced meals, anyone that wants to learn new recipes or help feed their family healthier, anyone that maybe wants to lose a little bit of weight. That is a side effect. You may lose excess body fat, all right? You may gain more muscle and have a little more self-confidence. You're gonna feel stronger all over, okay? Who shouldn't do that? Somebody that doesn't want accountability, who can't commit to 28 days, and basically you just want to stay the same. So with that said, it starts May 29th. That's in a little over 2 weeks, and we will be doing measurements 2 weeks from today. So we'll get those measurements in, we'll get questionnaire in, and then we'll get your personalized portion sheet, and the actual start date will be Friday, May 29th, and we will have an orientation on Thursday, May 28th, that will cover all of the information in your booklet, your portion sheet, so you're good to go. And then we're available to guide you the best we can, all right? So you can sign up on the RAC website. There's a link there. It's $119. Non-member, it's $149. And what you're gonna get, again, you're gonna get a customized portion sheet and a booklet with a journal. You're gonna get 50 plus recipes, weekly weigh-ins if you prefer. If you can opt out of that, all right? You're gonna get menus and pack and go options, and you're gonna get a support of food coaches that really want to help you get the most out of your time at home and good nutrition, because that's what we're here for. And thanks, Kara. Thank you for being out there too on the front line. any questions, any comments, throw my way. I'm not sure how much time that took. Oh, we still have a little bit of time. Anybody? Questions? Okay. I don't see any comments, you know, and here's the thing. If you're making a comment and I'm not seeing it, please email me at Tammi, Tammi, at rack.org. Because I don't have a Facebook account. This is my husband's, and sometimes we don't see these comments. And this is actually through the Rack Facebook Live. So please, if there's a question you have, email me. And so I would love to hear from you. And I don't see any questions coming up. So hopefully I see you again, and we will we'll still continue question and answer nutrition stuff on Tuesday evenings, and hopefully I'll see you again. Take care.